Quem chegou? Quem chegou? Cadê a pichuca? Cadê a pichuca? Ai, ai, ai. Ai, ai, ai. Ai, ai, ai. So good to get home and have a little puppy to hug you and be happy because you're here. Ai, ai, ai. Ah, mas tá muito assanhada. Está muito assanhada essa pequenininha. Ai, ai, ai. Bosses, today was a very busy and very productive day. I am work with some clients that they are they want to do their first investment abroad, so they want to be a little bit more conservative. They don't want to put a lot of money right out of the bat, so their budget is around $150,000 to $200,000. And I was explaining to them their first option, as many Brazilians have as first option, was Orlando or Florida in general. They were open to Miami, but first Orlando. So I was showing them some properties in Orlando for that kind of price. And unfortunately, or fortunately, the property price in the last 4 years went up a lot. So Orlando was always this place where with $200,000 you could buy a very nice house in a close community. But COVID changed real estate for everyone. And now with between $150,000 to $200,000, the quality of the products that you can buy, even in towns like Orlando, is not the best. Like if you want to have something actually good, you need to start on the 300 up, so double their project. So I was showing them a project here in Dubai that the studios start at $178,000. The one bedroom go a little bit higher, but it's still they're doing this as an investment, not a place to live, right? So with a better property, they can rent for more, they can Airbnb for more, and they will have less maintenance costs, because you buy something for $170,000 in Orlando, it's going to need a lot of work. So in the end, that's going to be even more than $170,000. So they're going to spend much more than that. So I was showing them this project where you can buy off-plan projects. So you can finance 80% during the construction without interest, and it's going to be delivered at the end of 2026. So you have basically 2 years to pay, and the last 20%, the remaining 20%, you can finance directly with the developer. Something that in Miami and in the US, that's not possible. So that's the reason that I expanded my business here, because I wanted to give people more opportunities. There's a right place and a right property and a right budget for everyone. The 200,000 is not my bread and butter. That's not what I usually do, but this was a referral from a friend. So I take that very carefully and with a lot of attention, because it's a referral, number one, and number two is from a friend. So there's at least two sets of people. This couch has something. Every time I sit in this couch, I start yawning and get sleepy. And it's still daylight. So there's definitely something in the energy of this thing that I need to figure out. So nevertheless, I was talking to them, showing very nice project, fully furnished, starting at $70,000, 80% during construction, 20% at handover or delivery, and you can finance with the developer. So people that want to invest abroad here in Dubai, they won't pay property tax. They are still hedged against the dollar because the dirham here is attached to the dollar, so it doesn't change. So from Brazil in this case that wants to internationalize Dubai is a very good place for it. If you are American, it's also a good place because you don't have the currency risk. You invest in euro, you have currency risk. You invest in Canada, you have currency risk. You have in Brazil, you have currency risk. Here you don't have currency risk because the currency it's fixed, so you're not going to lose that. So yeah, unfortunately, that's the day on an expat. We need to work. And today was a busy day. Tomorrow is going to be exciting because I'm going to show a couple of properties for a client, and one of them we're going to the World Island. So that's going to be exciting. So yeah, today I promise you more action. See you tomorrow.